Welcome back to USA News, your go-to source for the biggest stories and breaking updates from across the United States. If you want to stay ahead of the news, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. Let's dive straight into today's top story. Sean, Diddy, Combs gets another release date reduction, but his legal battle is far from over. Sean, Diddy, Combs could be getting out of prison sooner than expected. In a new development that is drawing attention across the entertainment world, federal records show that the music mogul's projected release date has been moved up once again. According to the Federal Bureau of Prisons, Combs is now scheduled to be released on February 23, 2028, the latest in a series of adjustments that have steadily shortened his expected time behind bars. The update comes after several previous changes. Earlier this year, his release date was listed as April 15, 2028. Before that, it was April 25, and even earlier, June 4, 2028. While officials have not publicly explained the latest reduction, many observers believe it could be connected to rehabilitation programs and prison credit policies. Combs is currently serving his sentence at FCI Fort Dix in New Jersey, a facility his legal team specifically requested. His attorneys argued that the prison offers important drug abuse treatment programs while also allowing him to remain closer to family members during his incarceration. According to court filings, Combs has been participating in rehabilitation efforts designed to address substance abuse issues. His attorneys have repeatedly emphasized the importance of treatment, family support, and rehabilitation as part of his path forward. But while his release date continues to move closer, the legal battle surrounding the former music executive is far from over. The 56-year-old entertainment icon was sentenced to 50 months in federal prison after being convicted on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution following a high-profile federal trial in New York. However, jurors acquitted him of the more serious allegations, including sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy charges. Since the verdict, Combs and his legal team have continued to fight aggressively for his freedom. Last December, his attorneys formally appealed both the conviction and the sentence. They argue that the relationships and encounters discussed during the trial were consensual and that the punishment handed down by the court was excessive. In one particularly strong court filing, Combs' lawyers described the sentence as a perversion of justice and called for his immediate release, acquittal, or at the very least, a new sentencing hearing. Federal prosecutors strongly disagree. Government attorneys have urged the appeals court to reject the arguments, maintaining that the trial judge acted appropriately when determining the sentence. Prosecutors also pointed to evidence presented during the trial, arguing that Combs' conduct justified the punishment imposed by the court. As the appeal remains pending before the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit, uncertainty continues to surround the case. The latest release date adjustment has sparked intense reactions online. Some supporters believe the reductions indicate positive progress and rehabilitation efforts. Others argue that the legal process should run its full course before any conclusions are drawn. For fans who followed Diddy's decades-long career, from building a music empire to becoming one of hip-hop's most influential figures, the situation remains both emotional and deeply controversial. And now, as his projected release date moves closer than ever before, one question remains unanswered. Will the appeals court uphold the conviction, order a new sentencing hearing, or potentially change the course of the entire case? For now, Sean, Diddy, Combs remains behind bars, but with his release date continuing to shift and his appeal still active, this story is far from finished. Stay tuned for the latest updates as this high-profile legal battle continues to unfold.